Right now, you're playing the most advanced game ever created. Every few years, you enter a new level, and each one gets harder. To beat the level, you have to acquire new skills while using everything you've already learned before. This is a simple concept even kids understand. They instinctively know how to collect resources and max out their stats. That's why they're so freaking good at Roblox and Minecraft. But somewhere along the way, most people forget how to play, and they don't even realize they're still playing. They hit a new level, like, how do I make money? Or what should I do with my life? And instead of using their experiences from before, they start back at level 0. But unlike your favorite video games, you can't just hit restart whenever you feel like it. This is why we get stuck. We stagnate in jobs that we hate or in businesses that don't grow. Those are the rules of the game. Accept them and you'll feel better. Master them and you can win. But don't worry, I'm about to give you the cheat codes to level up fast and change your life forever. Let's load a random save file from my game. 2019, my quarter-life crisis. This is when I was a burnt-out medical student and searching for something meaningful to pursue outside of school. And look, a new quest notification appears to start a YouTube channel. But there were no other instructions, so I did what any player would do. I started running around, gathering resources and talking to NPCs. A week later, I had a bunch of loot and info, but I was still stuck. What kind of content should I make? What niche should I pick? Should I do long form videos or short form videos? Should I script it out or just raw dog it? And because of these questions, I ended up doing nothing for a long time and beating myself up for it. This is exactly how most people feel about their problems. They think they're lazy because they can't take action. But I wasn't lazy, I was confused. We can't take action if it's unclear what needs to be done. Clarity creates focus. Confusion creates chaos. So here's your first cheat code. Turn your problems into projects. Problems are confusing, right? They make your stomach hurt and your head spin. But projects are designed for playability because they have clear components to them. So imagine instead, what if our quest log looked like this? Deliverable: launch an educational YouTube channel about digital productivity and online entrepreneurship and publish your first video. Deadline: 30 days. Documentation: one central dashboard in Notion. And to-do list: week 1, pick your niche. Week 2, research your competition. Week 3, script and film the video. Week 4, edit and launch. This is exactly what I had to do in the game when I felt stuck. I had to make it crystal clear what, when, where, and how it needed to be done. Now, you might also be wondering, why don't I make each one of these even more clear? You can. Now you're thinking like a pro player. It's not, is it clear, yes or no? It's, how clear can we make it? But even when you turn your problems into projects, you might still struggle without implementing this next cheat code. So let's return to our game now. Sheesh, it's a lot of damage in here. Start a YouTube channel, build an online course, grow on Twitter, check out TikTok, network with other creators, learn video editing, figure out thumbnails, master storytelling, build a Notion dashboard, set up emails, build a personal brand. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of crap. So logically, I get really overwhelmed and enter panic mode and try to cross off and clear as many things as I can. Be productive, get stuff done. And you know what? By doing that, feels good. But while this might seem like a good strategy, it's actually one of the most common reasons why people burn out from their projects. Because even though you've worked on a lot of stuff and you've clocked in hours of gameplay, when you check your level, you've gained 0 subscribers, views, or experience points. This is the most misunderstood principle of productivity. Time is not our most valuable resource. It's focus. Every player in the game gets the same 24 hours. Mr. Beast, Elon Musk, Zuck, they all have the same time constraints as you. What sets them apart isn't time. It's what they focus on during that time. So cheat code number 2, prioritization creates possibilities, because not all tasks are worth the same EXP. I love to simplify things so my pea-brain doesn't have to make hard decisions. And so the way that I think about prioritization is to categorize all my tasks into 3 areas. First are needs. These are things for basic survival. Needs maintain your life. For creating videos, this is scripting, recording, editing, publishing, thumbnails. The next group of tasks are your duties. These are things attached to your long-term goals and that actually level you up, improving your processes. Things like setting new goals, reflecting on why things didn't go well, exercising, building your body, networking, working on your communication skills, improving your creative process. And then finally, everything else is nonsense, right? Tweaking your logo for the 100th time, answering social media comments, scrolling on social media, freaking out about stuff, reorganizing your Notion dashboard for the 5th time this week. For learner types, think about this as studying subjects versus improving your study technique. For entrepreneur types, think Think of this as working in the business versus on the business. For self-improvement junkies, this is the classic 80-20 principle. It's the duties are the 20% things that give us 80% of the results, and the 80% stuff are the needs that keep our life running. But if all of this stuff here is nonsense, just delete it from your list. Suddenly, this list got a lot shorter. It's a little less overwhelming, and now you have all this extra focus to give to the more important stuff. All right, let's hop into this last save file here. So as you can see, main project selected, nonsense quest deleted, duties are identified. It couldn't be more clear what I have to do. But when I actually sit down and do it, I just can't. My mana pool is drained from all the needs throughout the day. The homies keep hitting me up, trying to hang, and I just don't feel inspired. So I tell myself, I'll just get to it tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week becomes next month becomes never. And this is the real reason most players never beat the level. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they're just AFK. They're scrolling social media or binging TV. But this is actually really good news for you. The bar is so low to win because even small daily progress can get you ahead of 90% of the other players. So here is the third and final cheat code. Learn how to toggle between focus and diffuse mode. Your character has two states. In focus mode, you're locked in. This is your high energy state for deep concentration, problem solving, analyzing, critical thinking, but you can only stay in this mode for 60 to 90 minutes before your energy is depleted. Diffuse mode is relaxed. It's our default state. It's lower in energy, but it's really good for connecting ideas, administrative work, organizing, cleaning, and mind wandering. And of course, it replenishes your focus energy so you can get locked in again. Have you ever tried to do life-changing work at the end of a long, busy day? I don't know about you, but once I'm diffused and I'm on the couch, you cannot do anything to get my ass up. And so what's really worked for me is to have a protocol to work deeply and optimize my body for focus mode, because the creators who can make consistent daily progress are the ones who are going to change the world. I won't go into my deep work protocol right now, but you can check it out up here if you're interested. And with these, you'll be leveling up faster than ever. But there's actually a hidden hack in the game, and it's one that is so powerful that only the top players in the game are abusing to not just beat the game, but become completely future-proof. Because most people are playing the game solo. But you can only level up so fast on your own. But the whole game is actually meant to be multiplayer. And when you play the game with others and you work together, that is how you can break the game. Think about it this way. Every level that you've beaten is a level that someone else is struggling with right now. Every boss you've defeated, someone else is stuck on. Every system you built, someone else can use. And that is how the top creators in this game are playing to become irreplaceable. Your projects become products. Your priorities become programs. Your progress becomes proof. The most successful players aren't trying to level up themselves. They're trying to help everyone else level up. They're playing because they love the game. They're building the meta, sharing skill builds and loot. They're turning their journeys into cheat codes, into value to help other people. We're all creators. It's literally baked, hard-coded into the game mechanics. When we build something cool or we create something, our first instinct is to be like, hey, check this out. Look what I made. That's why our character profiles, right? Our social medias, our channels, our products, they should show the world what skills you've built. When they click on your bio to think, damn, this player has an insane skill build and I need that. But if you want to play the game like the top creators, you need a system to document everything that you've learned. Remember earlier when I talked about how important clarity is? That's why I created an extended brain. Think of it like your inventory, your game backpack or something. It's a place that you can store all your projects, all your priorities, all your progress, and then reuse them to help other people level up as well. And so if you want to learn how to build your own extended brain system, then definitely check out this video right here. I go into the full process.